Talking with the ghost.
A new type of video today. Now I'm showing you guys a new world. Like I'm gonna do visits around new worlds and stuff. And this is Acer Soldier. He'll tell you, I'll ask him some questions and he'll answer why he started up his world. Alright. So Acer, say hi.
Hello guys, how's it going?
Alright, and he has his own YouTube channel as well, MA Medieval Crusaders. So check him out, because he does some awesome stuff. This is not his only map, just telling you. Alright, and why did you start your series? Or your building?
It mainly this world's all about medieval inspiration and stuff, and for people who do not know how to build medieval or maybe just want to get some ideas and stuff and inspiration. So the main purpose for my channel in this world is mainly to inspire many other people in the Minecraft community to mainly just to learn how to build medieval. In case you have not learned medieval, maybe start learning how to build and all that stuff, or maybe even like come up with new ideas and your own like styles and stuff, because that's kind of like what this whole world is. It's not even particularly just like one medieval style. I actually just came up with a whole style in its own, and that's kind of like what most of this castle and stuff that you all are viewing right now is mainly made of. It's just a bunch of like potential that I've put to good use and stuff like that. And another one of the main reasons for the channel is just to test your true potential, and hopefully you'll be able to explore that and be able to get better and stuff like that. That's the main purpose for the channel and the world, is just to mainly inspire you guys.
Alright. And how did you start out? Like, how did you first get introduced to medieval? Or how did you start it?
Everybody probably knows this guy, but Madness64 was actually my foundation on medieval. He actually inspired me to build medieval, and I will admit I was the person to copy his design and stuff like that, you know, kind of like get the idea and the feel of medieval and a lot of the aspects of it. So one day I was just like, you know, I really want to give the same inspiration that Madness64 gave me, so I decided to come up with my own YouTube channel, MA Medieval Crusaders, and decided to try to hopefully reach for a goal to hopefully inspire many others. And I've received many comments and feedback back that I have inspired a bunch of people to build, and it was a really good design and stuff like that, and it's been very inspirational so far. And I just hope that I can do that with everybody and stuff like that. That's one of the main reasons, and just one of the main things about that my channel's been founded on and stuff right now, and how I've started. So.
Alright, and how many maps did it take to get up to this point? Did you have any previous maps before this one?
Yes, I had, let's see, I had this one world that we started on the 360. I actually got it all the way built up. It was a full 360 map. Everywhere you looked, there were ruins, catacombs, cities, villages, and stuff like that, and battlefields and all that other stuff. It's nowhere near as good as this is now, because as you go, you tend to get better when you build and get more experience, so you end up want to make new worlds and stuff like that. So I've actually made 2 new worlds before this one, and the first one was the 360 map, and the second one was on the 360 as well, and it was where I made a cathedral and stuff like this, and it was a similar design and concept to this style, but the houses and stuff were just dull. A lot of the stuff was dull and stuff like that. It just didn't really pop out and stuff. So then I decided to start, well, I saw Xbox One was coming out with Minecraft and stuff on the Xbox One version, so I was like, you know what, this might be a new opportunity for me to start fresh. And it's kind of like came out to be, well, the turnout is actually this world right now, so that's what this world is. It's my 3rd world.
Alright. Is there a story to this? Like, what would you call this, and is there a story?
The name of the city is Oakshire, and it starts out as, it does relate back to, if anybody has seen Garrett 2x4's channel, I recommend you guys look at his channel and stuff too, because his city, The story starts out as me as like a merchant or something that was in his city at one point, and what we went through is we went through like all this chaos and stuff in the cities and stuff. Like it went through all this tribulation and times and stuff like that. It was one of the richest cities in the world at its time, and I was one of the merchants in his city. And one day a dragon decided to come and uh, just attack his city or whatever, because me and Garrett 2x4, we were kids at the time in his city, and his father was the kingdom, or was the king of the kingdom or whatever at the time. And me and Garrett, we were just roaming around, you know, like all teenagers, typical teenagers would or something, and we found this cave and we decided to go into the cave or whatever, and there was a dragon, and we stole something from it. And from doing that, the dragon was mad, decided to attack Aradia, which is the name of Garrett 2x4's city, and that caused havoc. And in defending the city, me and Garrett 2x4's fathers died in the process, and Garrett became the new king of Aradia, which is his medieval city, and I was given so much wealth for destroying the dragon after a little while after all that stuff happened. And I decided to go out on my own journey and build my own kingdom. And that's pretty much where this started. And I'm trying to go with the storyline while building, and I started out building the castle first and housing all my people and stuff in the castle and stuff before I even started making the city and stuff. So it's kind of like what I'm trying to do, is trying to stick with the storyline and stuff like that on Minecraft. But that's kind of where I originated from, was Garrett 2x4 City, and we like kind of united, and we established one of the best trading centers and stuff in all of the Shire, which is the region and stuff that we live in. So yeah, that's pretty much the basic story for now, until I add a lot more to it. But there is a lot more in-depth stuff in the city and stuff like that, and in the story, because the story goes a lot more in detail and stuff. But I can actually make a video one day on just explaining all that in a future stage or something like that, if y'all are up for it. And that's it for that.
Alright, and my second to last question is, what time frame is this all placed in? Do you have a specific time frame, or when?
There technically isn't much of a time frame that I have at the moment. Literally, all I can say is that it's mostly a medieval time period where there are fantasy type creatures and stuff like that. There's nothing really much that I can explain to the time period for right now, until I get more of the city and stuff built and get more of the storyline and stuff put into place. But yeah, that's about it for that.
Yes. Alright. For my last question is, what would you say to any inspiring builders that you may inspire? Like, what would you say to get them to start building medieval? And what would you say to actually get them to stay building medieval in case they quit?
Well, first off, I just want to say everybody can build as good as me, if not better. It's not about how good it looks or anything like that. You want to start out with basic, simple steps, and then you work your way up. Because as the more you build, you're going to encounter more and better builders than you, and then at that time, you will end up wanting to strive to be even better than they will. If you can strive to be better than they will, and in doing so, you will probably experience and maybe invent like new little details and like technical things that you can do to add and then create and maybe even build on and upgrade your build and stuff with. Like, you can maybe explore a lot of aspects that other builders have that you may not have, and may want to not take their ideas, but maybe apply some of the aspects from their world to your world in your own design, and create your own design in doing that. And you will be able to easily come up with, well, it won't be easy. Let me rethink that. It's more or less, it's probably going to be really hard. It will be a long trial and stuff, but when you get there, I promise you, you will not regret spending all the time to work your butt off to get to where you are, because literally anybody can build up to this style, if not better. I mean, you just have to find out what style best suits you, your personality, what you're most interested in. If you're interested in medieval, fantasy, modern, whatever, there's always room for growth. There's always room for you to keep going. And for those who would probably not want to stay with medieval, that's fine. I mean, it's literally, it's all about what style suits you best. But this channel, like I said, is mainly meant to encourage you to build, unlock your imagination, and mainly just explore what you want in your builds and what you guys would like. Me, I encourage medieval because medieval has a, well, medieval to me has endless possibilities for me. But that just depends on your personality and what you think is the most interesting. If you guys like medieval, fantasy, whatever it is, continue to strive to actually build more and more and more of it. And if you do, you may one day end up becoming one of the best Minecraft builders on Minecraft in general. I'm not, but at the same time, I feel like I've came a long way from where I first started, and I hope that you guys actually do uh, get something out of this video, so that way you guys can hopefully try to strive and build your own design. If you guys do need me, I am on the Xbox One. Lord of Clouds can show you. He's a friend of mine. You can add him, or you can add me one, and then just send me a message or something on Xbox One version, and I'll be happy to show you the world or help you out if you guys really would love to enjoy the medieval experience with me as well. But that's it. That's all I have for that, Lord of Clouds.
Alright. Say your goodbyes, because this video is ending now.
See you, man. And any of you guys, if y'all do wish to hang out sometime, just please be sure to do so. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, because I do promise you I will try my best and strive to help you guys build better and better. All right? And you guys take care.
Goodbye, people.